this so guys, because this thing is like straightforward, what you're gonna do is you're gonna be asking questions, right? It's okay for you guys to ask questions, and yeah, after I'm the recap and everything, right? After I'm done with the recap and everything, you can ask questions. For now, let me just do this. Okay, let me go to X75. Step index. Yeah. Let me go to step index. Remember, we looked at step index the other time and we were pointing it down from here, and it has been going down very, very beautiful. This move has been like very, very awesome. I'm gonna remove. So, guys, the idea of this thing is actually to be able to catch the moves, right? To catch the trend. It's to be able to catch the trend, right? But again, if you are a scalper and you just want to be aggressive and be out of the market, this strategy will work best even for you. Like today I was scalping and I took out some few cash. When I'm scalping, I use just $50 to scalp, and to cut the most of the money. Like here, you can see that this is someone's account. I just took this account. Where is that? I took this account and told the guy to okay. They give me the details. I withdraw some of the cash. So if we go to history, um, don't mind these. This is today. I was scalping with this strategy to cut $200, and then came again to cut these $150. To cut 350, 150, and then I blew a $50. So I blew $50. When I scalp, I do like that. I risk $50. So I took 350, 150 US dollars, and then I blew 50. It's a good risk to ratio reward. So I'll show you how we look at this, and how I actually got this. Sorry, they want me to recheck the password. Password 516711. 516711. Yeah, that's it. That's the password. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, how do I copy this? Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to take a shot here. Um, Mara, you guys understand what I mean, right? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm.
Allow recording. Okay, allow recording. It's fine. You can record for yourselves, guys, if you want. Still fine. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. And the password is it? This is the password. Let me double check. Sorry, guys. Give me just 43924592455510 Yeah, yeah. This is the numeric password. It is okay. Let me type in the other passcode. Like, give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. LH7PT. Okay, guys. Let us wait for Siam Tanda. So yeah, guys. I was saying that actually I caught. This is what I caught here. Let me I caught this second move here, right? I think I caught it around here, and I came out around here, around this area. I was scalping in this trade from around here. Allow, this trade I caught it from around here because I remember very well I missed this double bottom here because I was anticipating another touch in this line. I was anticipating another touch in this line. All right. Let me remove this. I was anticipating because we are below our area, our zone. I saw this W and then I saw something like this and said, okay, the market might come to touch, give us a second touch before it goes for a third touch. Hi, everyone. No song, guys. Right. No song or no sound. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm showing you the one that I think I took out like $150. I took a trade from here, from around here to around here. Scalping, I took $150, I think. And then yeah, let me check. Yeah, you can see some like in this I tried leveraging at this area, but like I used like the biggest lot size ever. So this move just took it out, and then I held this. It was enough for me because I was trading just this W. Because I knew that okay, the market might come back for another touch here before it goes higher, right? So okay, let me go into the concepts so that we can check it and stop like all this. Let us go to the concepts, right? Let's go to the concept. So basically what we're doing here is we are checking the higher time frames, right? So we are checking what is called sponsorship, what we call sponsorship. When the market is being sponsored, it is when we are seeing like the higher time frame market being moved, right? Because if we see the higher time frame being moved, we know that there are people that are involved, right, in the market, and they have like a lot of cash, people with a lot of cash being involved in the market, right? That's how we identify the higher time frame or sponsorship, right? Once we see a movement in the higher time frame, we know that okay, this move was based or it was like made by people with a lot of cash. Like for example, I'm on the weekly time frame and I'm seeing these black candles coming together, these black candles here. I'll know even these white candles here. I'll know for it to move like this. There were like people with a lot of money who were involved here. Because like you can see, the market's doing some consolidation. I'm not much interested in this, right? But once I see these big moves, I know should the market have an opportunity to come back in these areas, um these are the areas we call okay, these are the order blocks that hold the most because they are the higher time frame order blocks, right? Once we see the market coming back into these areas, we know that okay, it has a high probability to like rally up or like to reject these areas. So what I said was, what we look for in these areas is we are looking for the patterns that the market creates in deriv. We have the V pattern, the reversal patterns. We have the V pattern that the market creates. We have an M that the market creates. We have a W, right? And we have a head and shoulder, right? And we have a head and shoulder, and then an inverse, right? An inverse, which is like a reverse with a head and shoulder, and we have another one, head and shoulder on the downside, right? Something like this. And the head and shoulder, it's what we smart money people call chalk here and all the likes, but head and shoulder pattern. These are the patterns that we look for when the market enters a higher time frame order block like this, right? And what we do again is within this order block, we would be looking for a support or resistance inside the order block, right? And we can anticipate the market to like find rejections there, right? So that's the concept behind. Mm, i- okay, let me do this. If you have noise, guys, if you have noise, you can like mute yourself. Okay, yeah, muted the guy. So yeah, I hope you understand it. It's as simple as that. What you're looking for is just the higher time frame order block that is clear, right? That cause this market displacement or market move, right? That cause this market displacement, and then you draw a line. Even on the 4 hour, you can get them. On the 1 hour, you can get them depending on the time frame that you're trading. But if like you want to catch a trend, I'd prefer you go to the weekly and the daily time frame, right? And here, let us do this. Let us go in further then, right? Remember, what we look for is we'll look for the patterns, right? That I just showed you. So here on the weekly time frame, once we mark the order block, the next step is to look for support and resistance within that order block, right? Within the order block that has already been marked, because that's where we can anticipate the market to reverse, right? That is where we can anticipate the market to reverse from, right? So here, where is it? Okay. So what we look for is we look for support and resistance in this area here. So what I can do is I can do something like this. Uh, right. What I'm looking at here is I'm looking at this area rejected, came below, right? It rejected and then it broke above before it came down. So I am looking at this area. You don't have to be accurate. You're just anticipating where the market might find its next or where it you can anticipate the most high probability entry, right? So this is where I can check it, right? I can see even at the top we have this area here, which was the last one, but I prefer this one, right? You can see that this one was the last one. This one here. If you can see, it was the last one. Um, let us mark it just in. But for me, at this point, guys, I would go for the one below, right? But this one was the last one. If you can see, the market rejected, it rejected, and then it broke and came back to retest, right? But what I would do is I would go for the one that is more clear because I can see it retested, came back to retest, and even though here it was not clear, the last one was this one, but still it's fine, right? Either way, you will see which one works properly, right? So in at this point now, what you're waiting for is the market to come back to your area, right? You're waiting for the market to come back into your area, and that is where you can anticipate the next buy, right? So here, you are here, right? As soon as the market comes into this area here into this area here, this is where you are looking for your buys, for your buy setup. Any order block that happens in this area, it's a valid order block. You take it, you don't wait for anything, or you can wait for the same thing that I just did, but you take it. Any order block that happens here, you take it, right? Here on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that this is an order block. Remember, this is now an order block that has been made, and it's in confirmation with what we did with what just happened on the higher time frame. Meaning this order block, you can take it and you can ride the market higher, right? You can ride the market higher. But again, let us prefer, let us do something like this. Let's do something like this. Um, right. Because like this is what we do. We go dynamic to get the most high probability end reserve, right? So what we're gonna do here is you would wait for the same thing. I didn't teach about standard deviation and all the likes. I think I'll get to it. but it's not that much important, but we'll get to it, right? Standard deviation. So here on the 1 hour time frame, as you can see, okay, this one here with the most range here, this OP happens here, even though this is the one that closed below or came, but already the market had taken out liquidity. Let us just continue working with this one. As soon as the market does this, right? As soon as it prints this, it prints out this order block, you wait for the same pattern again here. You are looking for a W or any pattern V or head and shoulder that will happen in this area. And you know that, okay, this is a high probability trade now because like you are in an area, in a weekly area. So it can be high probability to even go take out the last high, right? So let us do something like this. Go back to the 15 minutes time frame. I wish like it allows me to go very that fast so that we can see this thing properly. Yeah. So again here, you can see it created a V pattern here on the 1 hour time frame OP. But again, you would have had an early entry here. As soon as this candlestick is violated here, it becomes an order block, right? Okay, I'll teach you this, guys. I'll teach you this. Sorry. As soon as the candlestick is violated, this one, because we're in an area, it is in an area of interest, guys. As soon as this OP is violated, and remember, look at what it did. It took out liquidity here, took out liquidity, and took out liquidity like this, right? And then as soon as it is violated like this, we know that, okay, when the market comes back here, we can take the buy and have our stops like this here, right? And as soon as the market goes and trades above, remember, when the market trades above this line here, because even though this is a 15-minute order block, we will have a 1 hour order block, right? We'll have a 1 hour order block, which is this one. And then again, we will have a 4 hour order block. All these order blocks will be tested at 15 minutes, a 1 hour, and the 4 hour order block here. Tested a 4 hour order block again, right? All these will be tested, even a weekly, once, even a daily and a weekly, right? Even if you go to the daily, something like this, it was violated here. The daily was violated here. Came back, it respected it, but just that it was coming to the 4 hour OP because it hadn't tested it properly. It was coming to the 4 hour OP here before it rallied up, right? And it was creating this whole pattern, which is a W pattern, right? It was creating this W pattern here, right? W pattern here, right? It was creating this whole W pattern here, right? And it was, remember, it was in our area. This is our area of like most interest. This is our area, our go-to area, right? So let me remove this and we go back to the 15 is everything clear though, guys? Is everything clear? Deep. Then if everything is clear, then it's deep. So yeah, guys, this is it. You'd have had an entry here. Just that this, like, guys, it requires patience. But once you see it, there is no way to unsee it. And if you like add the confluences, your confluences, whether MMC or smart money or anything that you're gonna be adding, because like guys, you will see this is explosive, right? So here you can see that the market like touched here and went high, violated a 4 hour OP, came to test when it came to test, it violated the 4 hour. This is the 4 hour OP, right? This is a 1 hour, came to the 1 hour OP, went higher, right? came to the 4-hour OP here, and then it went higher. It went higher after this 4-hour. It went higher, right? So let us do this. Let's go to the 4-hour like this, right? It came to the 4-hour here, the 4 hours here, right? And then it went higher. Guys, even guys, look at this. From the 4-hour OP that it tested here, it went higher. It gave us like the willingness to go, right? Remember what we said. This is market displacement, meaning it's telling us that okay, there are smart money, or there is like people with a lot of money involved, right? That's what we said. So once it does this, it tells us okay, there are a lot of people with like a lot of money involved. This is like market displacement. It's giving us a displacement here, right? And then should we see the market coming? Do we mark the OP on the body or the week? I mark the week because like I wanna see the W being formed. So I mark the week, like you've been seeing. But when it comes to the entry levels, like on the 15 minutes, I'd mark just the body. I'll just mark the body. But from the weekly, daily, and 4-hour, I mark the week, and 1 hour I mark the week. But on the 15 minutes, I mark the body because it can just touch the body and go, right? On the 15 minutes time frame. But here I mark the week. Okay, it can touch the body. You can find that okay, it's touching the body and it's going down. But if you mark the week properly, like the week, you'll be able to see the patterns properly because they have to happen above or inside the OP, right? Inside the OP. So once you identify this market displacement and you mark your 4-hour OP, you know that okay, once the market comes back here, this is where you'd want to enter again. And from there again, it's either you can target the next high or the next area of like a premium, right? Or fair value or fair evaluation, which where it was going here. Remember what we did here? This is like a weekly OB again, right? And the market, this is how the market moves. Like this is a weekly OB again here, right? This is a weekly OB again. You took it from here and you mark where the market is most likely to come. Once you find it in your area, you just wait for a pattern to happen in this area here. Let us check. It's either a V, V, an M, a W, an M, a head and shoulder, anything that happens, right? Or if it gives you an order block or anything, right? So in this area, you can see the market created some sort of an M, but we will see it properly here, or some sort of an head and shoulder, right? We have this, we have a head, we have a shoulder here, and another shoulder here, right? And another shoulder here, right? And we have a confluence here because we have this OP here, right? We have this OP here. We have this OP here, and we have a falcon structure here, right? It was going up correctively. This is exactly how we did it even the last time, right, guys? It was going up correctively like this, right? So we wanna again, you can look for an M or W in this pattern for you to enter, because if you didn't take this M here, again, guys, I forgot about something. Again, here you can look for in this area here, you can look for, let's do this. You can look for the last support or resistance. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay, you can look for the last support or resistance. The clear one, as you can see, it might be even this one. Right, this one is the most clear one. We also have this one that rejected here, but I can see this one came here, tested, tested again, and went below, right? So I can mark that one over there and we check. Would have missed it with some few pips. You can see would have missed it with some few pips, right? But it's still fine. Not everything is perfect, but we are getting there, guys. So here you would have entered with a confirmation entry here because I would have missed the first the entry, this entry here. But as soon as this order block happened and it broke structure, which is a head and shoulder here, I'm looking for an M formation here or W or what on the smaller time frame. And this is some sort of a V formation, but I'm sure if I go to the smaller time frame, I'll get something even more interesting, right? So this is how you actually do it. I'll get something even more interesting, which is the M formation on the smaller time frame. M formation inside an OB, right? And M formation inside an OB. And I didn't do that thing, sorry guys, but you know how it's done. Once you identify this M formation, it's either you enter here or you enter, either you just enter here once you see this because it's a touch here, or you see the M. Once you identify this characteristic, you enter here. Depends on your enter or on your cell model or your entry model, right? But another thing that is a confluence, guys. It's what I just taught you. To identify the support, the last support or resistance. So to identify the last support or resistance, to this, which is here. I'm just looking at this touch here. It's not clear. I'm just looking at these wicks and touches here, right? It's not even clear. Right, you just identify these last support or resistance and you wait for the market to come to it. Once it comes to it, you have your cells there. You have your cells there. And yeah, and then you start leveraging to the downside. It's as simple as that. Let me check another question on the current market structure. It seems like the formation is a former footprint and a layer line. How would you approach it with that what you are showing us now? How would you approach it with what you are showing us now? Okay. Okay, the thing is you need to know the bias direction or what the higher time frame is like showing you. Like I said, like from the weekly to or before you can even look for the footprints and all the likes, right? Look at this. Look at these guys. The footprints are formed like this. You can see an M formation, which is what we call a footprint, right? You can see an order block or a V formation, something like this, V formation. Always a V formation would have an order block here, right? Order block here. And you can see sometimes you will see the market returning to OP before it goes higher. And you would know that, okay, your area of interest, you had the V formation here, right? V formation here. And at the end of it all, it's still a footprint, right? So what I'm teaching you now, it's not like identifying footprints on all the likes. What I'm teaching you now is actually checking the bias direction and finding the most high probability coins of interest or area of interest, right? Because right now, as you can see here, even if you can like check, okay, this is a footprint, you can check that, okay, this is a footprint, you're anticipating the market to go higher. Yes, this can be a footprint, but again, you can find some traders maybe looking at this as a corrective structure. Okay, this is a correction. You're anticipating to move lower, maybe lower, something like this, lower before we can move higher, right? They can see, okay, creating an W formation, right? So I know, guys, you paid for the for the MMC footprint strategy and all the likes, and we are teaching it. We are teaching it, and it's okay. But what I'm showing you here, it's beyond just the MMC footprint strategy. I'm showing you a way you can approach this thing and get high probability entries, right? Because if you can check here, this is a weekly time frame. If you would have entered in this area here, right? In this area here, so your entry is still in profits, and this is the third week now, still in profits. Even if you target the next order block or area where you're anticipating the market to find a rejection, you're still in profits. All right. So guys, you can is everything clear? You can unmute so that we can check. Is everything clear? Please. I don't know what's happening. Whose mic is doing something? I don't know whose mic is. Okay, sorry. I think I muted all of you guys. You can unmute if your mic is okay, and then you can ask questions. But okay, this is what we're gonna do, because like I think we have 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. This is what I'm gonna do. On the next session, I'll be just taking questions. I wanna take questions on the next session. I'll be taking questions, and we see how all this thing is done, right? So, but I hope you guys understand the whole concept behind. It's just like we are checking the highest time frame. Like let us go to VIX 75. It's all about the higher time frames, right? So here, okay, before taking questions, I'll talk about buy side or liquidity and all this stuff. But I think there is no need to talk about those things. But here, on VIX 75, I have this setup I'm looking for on the daily. I'm hoping for something like this for the market. I don't know, but this is the market can turn here, it can turn anywhere, but this would be my high probability setup for the market to move from here to my area before it rejects it and go higher. So in this strategy, even if you can get two weekly candlestick going your direction, or even one weekly candlestick going your direction, right? If you're leveraging, you're already like in deep profits. So I can have this sort of setup, but what I didn't look at, just look at it now, is we have this weekly order block here. So even if the market can reject, even my point of interest is in the opening of it. Okay, it's fine. But even if it can reject this weekly order block, I am sure it will come back to enter in it before it goes higher, if it's gonna go higher, right? But I'm just hoping for one candlestick or two candlestick that goes my direction, and I'm done. I've caught a trend for the week or for the 2 weeks, right? So okay, guys, this session is gonna end. I'm gonna send the next link right now so that we will be just taking questions and going through everything. Right, let me end this session here.